Leo.
Leo. Here is the lions. We're looking for the ultimate king, the lion, the leader. Leo. Leos are very irresistible people. They very strong and powerful and have a very good qualities of leading, being the teacher, being the coach, being ahead of everybody and lead everybody after them. The Leo is definitely the fire sign, and they very fierce people as well. Their planet is the sun, the bright hot sun. You can actually find similar ideas about the sun and Leos, because they both kind of fires and have a lot of energy and heat and warmth, everything. Their colors gonna be all the colors of the sun, pretty much, from the sunrise to the sunset. Everything that has warm shades to it mostly, and kind of expensive shades. I call it like white, silver, gold, like exclusive, clean, crispy shades. But mostly is the warming colors of the sun. Leo's stone also is the ruby, the red big ruby. Leos, they very confident, they like to be ahead, they like to be the first, they are very sure of themselves, they're very confident, they don't like to hear negative about them, they don't like to hear their faults, they don't like to hear something bad that they're doing, they don't like to hear their wrongs. They like to be center stage, they like to entertain, they like to be entertained, but mainly they're looking for somebody that also can entertain them and always be happening and never boring, never doing the same things, never doing the same activities. Leos, he is the king of the jungle. He is the king, he is the leader of all the animals, and he is the leader of all the family of the cats. He is the main king. Just like the people, you can see them mostly, they like to always be the first one in line. Even if you hire them for a work, you can find them as very good employers, because they're very sharp and they can be very good at leading and teaching other people what they learn ahead of them. You can trust them. It's people you can definitely trust. They're very good friends. You're gonna have a lot of fun with them. Leos, they are also very warm. They're very feeling. They feel with their heart. That's why also the organ is the heart, the most important organ, and they need to make sure they're keeping it in a good health. That's why they need to exercise. They need to do a lot of activity to stimulate the heart beating. They can be very sensitive at the times, because it's very hard for them to accept any kind of critique from other people. So when you criticize them, just be sure that you're kind of gentle about it, or just like don't be too straightforward about it, because it's very hard for them to accept any kind of criticism about them. If you have to criticize their work in some kind of way, make sure that you kind of do it either with humor, or just like kind of by the way, or just like very softly, not too arrogant. It can hurt them very much, and it can just kind of like damage them. It's gonna be very hard for them to live with some kind of very harsh criticism about them, since they like to be always perfect, they like to be the best, they like to be known as people they're doing always the best stuff and always right about everything. Leo people, they also like to be very active, they're very fun to be with, they like to do outdoor activities, they like to be indoor, they like to be the best at whatever they do. Now also the best, even though there's a lot of famous people and very successful people in the Leo sign, they can be also very good at, let's say, cooking something. They can be very good cookers, they can be very good at the garden, they can be very, very good at that. They can be very good with children as the teachers, because they have a lot of knowledge, and the way they speak is very like a leader. It's very clear and very understandable, and it's a lot of information. The Leos, they like humor. Like if you go out, they like to always be around friends, but they always like to show how smart they are, how witty they are. And if you're with them around their friends, just make sure you'll never kind of put them down on saying something bad or negative about them. They always like everybody to know and for themselves that they're the best and they're doing the best decisions. It's very important for them to be very respectful, and for you to respect them. Everybody around them, they have to be known that people are respecting them. Everything that luxurious, everything that comfortable, everything that kind of rich and expensive and kind of hard to get in some way is the Leos. They like everything that, they like the money, they like to spend it, but they like the money for the reason what you can get the luxury from it. They like to get the luxurious thing. They like to go to expensive spas, expensive restaurants. They like to go to expensive plays. They like to be also the center stage. They like natural at it. They're the way they are, the leaderish part in them. They always like main stage, even if they're not trying to. They just it. They great with theater. Theater is like their origin. They're just natural in the theater, on the stage, and they love the crowd. They love to appeal to the crowd. They love when the crowd look at them and get mesmerized by them, and they just like to have all the attentions on them. So they just like to be the king of the stage. You can like, if you want to do something fun with the Leos, it can be at home, it can be outdoors. If you're at home, you just can enjoy each other, you can talk, you can share your life with them. They like somebody that can share things that happen throughout the day. They like a partner that they can rely on. They like somebody that can have a good conversations with, and also things that they can say. They love to explain things, and they love to share their minds and their thoughts and their days, whatever they have throughout the day. As Leos as a kids also, it's very important for them to be the best one in class, in school. It's very important for them also what people think, and that the fact that they can help and improve others people's life. You can find the sun, even like you can kind of compare the sun to the Leos, because the sun is like, it illuminates their personality, it brights up their energy and their personality towards other people, and they like to see people that getting better lives and getting better at whatever they're doing. Thanks to the Leos, they like to help people whenever they can, and they love to see the good results. It's make them very happy and very accomplished. Leo, when they set something in mind, when they have some kind of target, they have to make sure that they're achieving it, and they have to make sure that they're successful at what they're doing and what they really love to do. If for some reason they're not achieving their goal or whatever they set in mind since the childhood, it's going to be very hard for them to live with that, and later on when they grow older, it's going to be very hard to deal with them also, because they're going to have this kind of grudge and hard feelings towards something they couldn't achieve. So also as a partner, they're looking for somebody to help them also achieve their goals. If they have partner that's not as successful as them, they will help the partner as much as they can. After they reach their goals, they're gonna be glad and very happy to try to make the partner's goals.